I thought it was a great college basketball game. I mean, we came out and got a good, comfortable lead, and then of course Hofstra came roaring back, and then they took the lead, and then we came roaring back, and it was a seesaw affair, back and forth, with big plays by both teams. We had some opportunities there to stretch our lead a little bit, and then we struggled. We couldn't get the shots that we wanted. Credit Hofstra for that. And then, of course, great shot by Carey at the end of the game to give us the lead. And then the last second play there, I said, I should have put Lexi up on the ball and switched the matchup between Lexi and Brittany. Had a bigger target maybe up on the ball. But we switched. We were switching on everything. We switched the first screen really well. And then the second screen, there was a miscommunication between two of our players. And we didn't switch. And then when they threw the ball over the top, the last line of defense, we didn't switch, and then we got the reach-in foul, which we had said no fouls. It's a 2-point game; they get no threes, but if they're going to the basket, don't foul. And then unfortunately, we fouled out of frustration, out of not making the last switch. As I said, the first switch we completed, the second switch we did not make that switch, and then the man was loose, and then out of frustration, we made a bad decision and reached in there going to the basket. So, I take full responsibility, and the kids played hard. They played their hearts out. Fans at Trask were great. It was a great game. But, we got to continue to just kind of work and try to get better and try to win games like this. We are certainly, we have a lot of injuries and we're undermanned right now, but the kids are playing. They played very, very hard tonight, and I'm very proud of them. And we just got to get ready for the next game and a tough one on the road in 24 hours. That's how this conference is, and the kids have got to get themselves right mentally, and we got to just get back after it again on Sunday. Well, it was kind of, and a couple people had said this to me. The officials stopped the game, in which they didn't have any timeouts left, and that basically gave them a timeout to check how much time to put back on the clock, and that allowed them to set up the last second play. So, but that being said, the emotional swing of that, trying to get the kids to calm down, even though we've worked on, switching before, and we've worked on other things. I knew that they were going to try to throw long. I told the kids they were going to try to throw long. And any screen we were switching, and the biggest thing was again we had a miscommunication. The first screen they set, we did switch. It was a perfect switch, but then the second screen that they ran, we did not switch. There was a miscommunication between our players, and then it came up with the ball, and then to foul at the end. I didn't even realize that she had actually called the foul, but we should have let that go. It would have been a tie game, and the game would have went into overtime. But we'll learn from this. We'll learn from this, and in many, many ways, and we move forward. This is what college athletics is all about. You have great games, and unfortunately, we came up not the ending that we wanted, not the result we wanted. But we just got to go back, learn from this, and get better, and try to get some wins in the games coming up. Yeah, I kind of, we have such a thin bench with all the injuries we've occurred that have happened to us. And the kids, we only played, I think, 7 people the entire second half, and probably really only 6. But those kids played really, really hard. They played really, really tough. And we're going to need that, down the stretch. We're going to need that with the games coming up. This is our 4th conference game. We got many more games to go. And, we just have to stay strong. We have to stay strong mentally. And it's not easy. It's not easy because this team's been through a lot with the 3 ACLs and the broken leg, and Micah being out tonight. We certainly could have used her inside. We could have used her defense, but she's out for this weekend. We will get her back. But we just got to stay strong. We've got injuries. We've got, but they showed a lot of guts tonight and grit, and we got to continue to show that, and we got to continue to play hard in the upcoming games.